Division over this year's election may be taking a toll on your mental well-being. Post-election stress syndrome is a real thing. And Dr. Lynda Ulrich is here to talk with us about this. She's the author of the book, Happiness is an Option. So good to see you, Dr. Ulrich. Thanks for taking time for us.
Hi, I'm delighted to be here.
So the election is over technically, but it's not over. There's still all this fighting. There's so many emotions. What are you seeing and hearing as a result of all that?
Well, I'm seeing the people that are finding a way to be happy through this and be present with the people that they love in their lives, because we've got so much outside of politics to take care of. They're the ones who can control what they're giving their attention to. And the internet is messing with us a little bit that way.
Yeah, what are some ways that people can ease the post-election stress or turn their focus to something different? You mentioned the internet, but maybe watching the news. We want people to watch us on the news, but some of the news is not so great. Social media, are all those things feeding into this?
Yeah, people tell me all the time that they've either signed off completely from social media or they've turned off the news, period. And I always cringe a little bit because both of those counts, because we are meant to connect with each other. And of course, social media has that ability, and we need to be informed. So here's what I recommend people do. Instead of tuning out, tune in to yourself. Don't go to the internet, or the news for that matter, on autopilot. It's as simple as that. When the internet came about, which wasn't that long ago, 20, 30 years, we didn't get an owner's manual with it. And how most of us process the internet is on autopilot. So I'm giving people 4 simple shifts they can do to control their lives online, and that makes a lot of things look differently.
So what are those shifts?
Okay, the first thing there is really easy to remember: pause. Just pause before you click on anything, because someone is counting every click we make, and what we click on, we get more of. So it sounds kind of discouraging, but in fact, it's really quite empowering, because now that the internet is built to amplify what we're engaging with, we can ignore more. So that's the shift number 2. First is pause before you click on anything, then ignore more. Because so much of what we click on is out of anger, boredom, or kind of morbid curiosity. And if we know that about ourselves, we can start ignoring things into obscurity. So those are 2 really useful ways that we can really control what the internet is serving us.
Well, your book also focuses on becoming part of the solution to everything that we're seeing, whether it's politics, the pandemic, whatever that is. How can we become the solution? I've got less than a minute left, Dr. Ulrich.
Okay, so those 2 things are the next 2 parts. By the way, nobody has to remember this. We have put up a website called 4shifts.com, 4shift, S-H-I-F-T-S, with the number 4, so that people can go there and get this. But really quick, the way we can be part of the solution is to seek signs of goodness and share it when we find it. Because content creators are watching what we share. So we can open a new era with that one change: share signs of goodness and progress.
Oh boy, I tell you what, I do that so much, and I think that whole algorithm thing that you talked about too, if you click on it and it's good, you'll get more good in your feed too.
That's exactly it. And if we get distracted by the noise, the fear, and the anger, we'll get that.
So don't get distracted. Pause and make choices. Dr. Lynda Ulrich, it was fascinating to talk to you. Thank you so much. Again, the book is called Happiness is an Option. Be well. Happy holidays.